For many years, USCIS had a policy of issuing a joint work and travel card in marriage-based adjustment of status cases. The US citizen petitioner would file an adjustment of status case and wait for a biometrics appointment and then an interview appointment for their spouse. The interview time would vary, but in Northern California, up to about 7 years ago, the wait time for the interview used to be about 4 to 6 months. That time has increased. Currently, the overall wait time for an interview in Northern California is generally about 10 to 18 months. While the case was being processed, the beneficiary or immigrant would receive a combined work authorization/travel card. The travel portion of the card was known as advance parole. This issuance of this joint card would generally take 3 to 10 months. The beneficiary could not pay extra to have this card issued earlier. It was simply the luck of the draw as to wait times. Some people would get their cards more quickly than others. However, earlier in 2022, USCIS started issuing 2 separate cards, one for employment and a separate one for travel. The good news is that the employment cards are now being issued fairly quickly. Generally, they have been taking only about 4 months. This also means that you can get your social security number fairly quickly. The bad news is that the advance parole international travel cards are generally taking much longer to be issued. The expected wait time for these is about a year or more. This means that you will not be able to travel internationally for roughly a year unless you can get emergency advance parole, and that is not automatically granted. Also, keep in mind that even with an advance parole card, you are not automatically entitled to return to the United States. You could be denied entry into the US for many reasons. Therefore, you should really only leave the country, even if you have your advance parole card, if it is an emergency and you have consulted with an experienced immigration attorney to have your specific case evaluated prior to leaving. There are many pitfalls in this area, so it is crucial that you speak to an attorney prior to leaving the United States, as you may not be allowed to return. You do not want to be denied re-entry into the US for possibly many years just because you wanted to catch a World Cup match. If you found this video helpful, please give us a like and also feel free to email us about your immigration case. You can contact us at attorneygruner@gmail.com. Our correspondence is free and confidential. We would be happy to answer your questions. This video is for educational purposes only and should not be relied on for legal advice. We do not represent you. Always consult with an attorney prior to filling paperwork or doing any immigration-related activity.